Ladies and gentlemen, punks and rebels, welcome to another chaotic broadcast of Anarchy Airwaves, the station that brings you the finest noise, mayhem, and disorder. Strap in, folks, tonight's not just another show, it's a battle of legends. We've got a head-to-head throwdown that's gonna shake the very foundation of punk rock. In one corner, the straight-edge warrior, the man who turned dissonance into discipline, from Minor Threat, it's MacKaye. And in the other corner, the untamed energy, the man who turned chaos into an art form, the voice of Bad Brains, here's the one, the only. HR. Tonight, these two punk icons clash in an arena of pure rebellion, no rules, no boundaries. Will it be the cold precision of Ian's straight-edge mind or the fiery, unpredictable fury of HR that takes the crown? Who's gonna come out on top in this ultimate battle of punk power? Get ready, get wild, and hold on tight because this is Anarchy Airwaves, where the only law is chaos. Stay tuned as the fight begins, and the world of punk will never be the same. Let the anarchy begin. Sure. Here's a high-energy fight sequence between MacKaye of Minor Threat and HR of Bad Brains, capturing their punk rock personas and the intensity of their band's music. An underground punk show, late 1980s. The room is packed with sweaty, chaotic fans thrashing to the loud, fast rhythms. A brief moment of tension bubbles up between MacKaye and HR, both legends in their own right, now locked in a fierce confrontation amidst the pulsating energy of the crowd. Round 1, the initial clash. MacKaye, known for his stoic intensity and unwavering stance, steps forward with a steely gaze. His body language is controlled, his fists clenched. He's no stranger to confrontation but prefers to keep things focused and direct. HR, on the other hand, radiates wild energy, constantly moving. His electric charisma bursts out as he raises his arms, almost challenging the air itself. His eyes are intense but unfocused, like he's channeling some higher energy. His unpredictability is his power. Ian, you're playing a game of chaos, but I'm here for something real. HR, I'm always real, Ian. Let's see if you can keep up. In an instant, HR lunges forward, wild and untamed, trying to catch Ian off guard with a spinning kick. Ian dodges, narrowly avoiding the strike and stepping back into a defensive stance. Round 2, the room shakes with the volume of the music as the crowd surges forward. Ian closes the gap, moving in for a quick strike. His punch lands on HR's shoulder, but HR is already moving, ducking and weaving, never staying still long enough to be a target. HR counters with a quick, erratic jab, aiming at Ian's midsection. Ian grits his teeth, absorbing the blow with minimal flinch, then swiftly counters with a series of calculated, rapid jabs to HR's chest. Ian, stay grounded, HR. But HR is already reacting with his signature unpredictability. He spins and sweeps the floor, attempting to take Ian's legs out from under him. Ian jumps, landing on his feet just in time. Round 3, punk versus energy. The fight turns into a battle of styles, Ian's calculated aggression against HR's chaotic energy. HR flips backward, hitting the stage lights and using the momentum to kick off them, launching himself at Ian with a wild elbow strike. But Ian steps aside, his punk rock discipline allowing him to outmaneuver the attack. He grabs HR's wrist, using his own weight to twist it and throw him into the crowd. The crowd roars with excitement as they form a human barricade, pushing HR back into the fray. Round 4, the breaking point. The crowd is now fully engaged, pushing and shoving, but both men keep their focus. Ian, ever the strategist, keeps his distance. He knows he can wear down HR's boundless energy with patience. HR, finally recognizing the need for a different approach, begins to call on his raw, untamed power. With a loud scream, he charges again, his entire body a blur of motion. Ian sidesteps, but this time HR anticipates it, catching Ian by surprise and slamming him against the stage. Ian's back thuds against the wood, but he doesn't crumble. Instead, he stands up and locks eyes with HR. The two of them, punk rock warriors, share a brief moment of mutual respect. Ian, you're a force of nature, but you can't keep fighting like this forever. HR, I don't need forever. I need now. With a final burst of energy, HR rushes once more, but Ian, drawing on every ounce of his focus, delivers one decisive move, a quick takedown, using HR's own momentum against him. They both crash to the ground, breathless, tangled in a heap. The room quiets for a moment, the battle over as the music continues to blast around them. They both rise, bruised and sweaty, acknowledging each other with a nod. No one is the victor here, not truly. It's a clash of forces, a fight for what each man stands for, but in the end, they share the same passion for the music that's kept them alive and thriving. The crowd surges again, the energy never stopping. Phew, folks, that was pure chaos. The room is still vibrating, and the energy? It's off the charts. What we just saw, you can't even begin to put it into words. Ian MacKaye, the straight-edge sentinel, and HR, the anarchic storm, they pushed their limits, and the crowd. The crowd lost it. In the end, there were no clear winners. There never could have been. These two aren't here for trophies, they're here for the fight, for the spirit of punk, for the soundtrack of rebellion. The punk scene doesn't need heroes. It needs warriors, and tonight, we saw two legends go to war. So what's next? Well, the anarchy never stops, and neither do we. If you thought tonight was wild, stick around. Because here on Anarchy Airwaves, the noise doesn't end, the rebellion never rests. We'll keep cranking up the volume, bringing you the best of the underground, the unruly, and the untamed. But for now, we leave you with this: the fight may be over, but the revolution, it's just getting started. You've been listening to Anarchy Airwaves, where the airwaves are as loud as your punk heart. Stay loud, stay free, and as always, stay anarchic.